Chapter 3 argues that the strategic environment is the first task for both prescriptive and emergent strategic processes. It's useful to summarize this under 9 separate headings, so we'll go through these first briefly and then come back with an example. Number 1 is environment basics. Number 2, consideration of the strategic turbulence in the environment. Number 3, background factors that influence the competitive environment. Number 4, analysis of stages of market growth. Number 5, factors specific to the industry, what delivers success, the key factors for success analysis. Number 6, factors specific to the competitive balance of power in the industry, Porter's 5 forces analysis. Number 7, factors specific to cooperation in the industry, 4 links analysis. Number 8, factors specific to immediate competitors, competitor analysis and product portfolio analysis. And number 9, customer analysis, market and segmentation studies. We can take an example of environmental strategic analysis from case 3.3 on the global steel industry, focusing particularly on ArcelorMittal, the big European-based steel company. Looking at the market basics, this steel company has the largest market share in Europe, but only a very limited share in Asia. The Asian market is continuing to grow, but the European and American markets at the present time of recording this in 2009 are essentially static or declining. ArcelorMittal therefore has a strong position in Europe, but is not necessarily a global company, and that's one of the things you might want to explore in the context of case 3.3. And this of course comes back to how you define the market. Is it one global market, or is it a series of regional markets? With regard to number 2 on turbulence, the market has become more turbulent as the world economy has declined, but it's not necessarily true that the market is truly turbulent in the way that some internet markets with their greater degree of uncertainty are turbulent. Therefore, turbulence is somewhere around number 3 as against being high with number 5. The third area, of course, background factors that influence the competitive environment, is essentially the Pestel analysis. And here you should note that Pestel is simply a checklist. It has no underpinning logic, unlike, for example, Porter's 5 forces, which does have an underpinning logic. Background factors that will influence steel include politics, where governments are very concerned with national steel industries, and economics, of course, with the current downturn in world steel demand, and following an upturn in the mid-2000s. Technology will also be an important factor here because of the need to find and make specialist steels having much higher profit margins. With regard to number 4, the industry life cycle, clearly the steel industry is growing and then declining, therefore it's in a cyclical phase. With regard to number 5, key factors for success in the steel industry, clearly economies of scale will be extremely important. Also, energy costs, coal and other forms of energy because of the high energy usage in steel making. And there are other factors as well which you can gain from the case. With regard to number 6, 5 forces analysis, clearly buyers, that is car companies, construction companies, have strong bargaining power with regard to the steel companies. And in addition, suppliers of coal and iron ore also have strong bargaining power with the steel companies. With regard to the number 7, for links analysis, clearly links with government who are anxious to promote their national steel companies are extremely important, and there'll be other factors as well. With regard to number 8, an analysis of some immediate competitors, ArcelorMittal will be undertaking this task all the time, and they will be looking at other companies like Chorus in the UK and Netherlands as examples of companies that they need to monitor and watch in terms of their new investments and so on and so forth. Finally, with regards to number 9, customer analysis, there are very obvious segments within the steel industry. Basic steels, speciality steels being the most obvious division, but within that many subdivisions. And again, the detail on this is contained in the case. In conclusion, a strategic environmental analysis is crucial to strategy development.